Hi guys, and welcome to the 14th episode of Kent Walks. It's August bank holiday, and what better way than to spend it on the trail. This time I'm headed to the Darent Valley, starting in the stunning village which unfortunately is known as the most bombed village in England, Shoreham. The walk starts at a free car park just off the high street. Turn right out of the car park and walk along the high street. Head up the footpath by the side of the Air Museum, which is well worth a visit. Climb through and over Meanfield Wood to descend to Shacklands Road. Turn right along the road for quite a while to turn left into Cockerhurst Road. Head up the road and near the top by Combe Vale, pick up a footpath on the right. Follow the path past Homewood Farm to emerge at Redmond's Lane. Turn left along the road to shortly leave on another path on the right. Follow the waymarks as the path crosses a golf course to the clubhouse. Exit the car park and turn right on a very long path that eventually swings right and heads downhill to the Lullingstone Roman Villa, another worthy visit. Turn right along the road passing Lullingstone Castle, which soon becomes a path as it follows the River Darent. Maintain direction past Castle Farm before crossing the road on a sharp right-hand bend. Follow the Darent Valley path all the way back to Shoreham to emerge by the bridge. Turn right up the road to the High Street and left back to the car park. So, right off the bat, I'm going to pay a quick visit to the Shoreham Aircraft Museum. The museum officially opened its doors in 1978 with 15 former Battle of Britain pilots in attendance. The museum is run by local devotees, paying tributes to all the airmen who fought and battled with integrity to secure our liberty and our identity over the skies of South East England during World War II. The museum is a truly stunning collection of remnants from a war that cost the world so dear. If you get time, please pop in, check it out. You'll be amazed at the stories and help support this incredible display of Britain's history. As I walk around our stunning county and find out about its rich and varied history, and come across names and legends that I vaguely recall from a secondary education many years ago, it gives me a totally different perspective to know that I'm walking where so many historic, famous and infamous people have trodden before me. Shoreham was the birthplace and home of Private Thomas Highgate, who, just 35 days into the war, was the first British soldier to be shot for desertion during the First World War. Highgate, of the Royal West Kent Regiment, aged 17, had been unable to bear the carnage of the Battle of the Mons and had fled and hidden in a barn. At his court-martial he stood undefended due to the fact that all his regimental comrades had been killed, injured or captured. His offence, trial, sentencing and execution all took place on the same day, 8th of September 1914. In 2000, the parish council in his home village voted not to include his name on its war memorial. However, after a posthumous pardon in 2006, it was considered that his name might be added. It can be a crazy world in which we live. We're almost at the junction with Cockerhurst Road, where on the 29th of September 1934, airspeed courier GACSY of London Scottish and Provincial Airways Limited crashed into the hillside. It had flown from Le Bourget in Paris and was on its way to Croydon Airport. The pilot, Robert Maxwell Smith, and his passengers, a mother, her daughter and a friend, all perished. It was believed that cloud cover had forced him to fly low and he became lost and disorientated, although at a coroner's inquest in Sevenoaks the cause of the crash could not be established. A memorial cross was placed near the crash site but was cruelly vandalised and got stored in a barn at Oxbourne Farm. It was repaired and finally sited in the churchyard by the northwest corner of the tower. And here we are at the entrance to Lullingstone Castle. But it isn't really a castle at all, and never was, despite the impressive towered gateway which was built in the last years of the 15th century. Between the gate and the house is a wide expanse of lawn, part of which stands the ancient parish church of St. Botolph. The house and church were both restored by Sir Percival Hart in the 18th century in honour of Queen Anne, who often stayed there. Percival's daughter, also called Anne, on the night of the celebration of her betrothal to Sir Thomas Dyke of Shoreham in Sussex, slipped away to her chamber, where she constructed a rope of knotted sheets and climbed down into the arms of a young naval officer, with whom she eloped. The jilted Sir Thomas swore he would never marry anyone else, and indeed he did not. When Anne's husband passed away some 9 years later, she found the faithful Sir Thomas still waiting for her, and they were married. We're now a little ways past Lullingstone at Castle Farm. Sadly, I'm about a month too late to see their fantastic product in full bloom, and I do urge anyone contemplating this walk to do so at the end of June or the beginning of July, because these fields look absolutely stunning, rows upon rows of lavender. Lavender originates from Mediterranean regions. The name, as with most things, is derived from Latin, in this case lavare, to wash, which is also the origin of the word laundry, and it suggests its use in Roman times as a fragrance and insect repellent. Lavender oil has also been prized for centuries for its antiseptic and healing properties. English lavender has always been recognised for its fine quality, and in medieval times it was a favoured strewing herb for scattering on the floors of houses to disguise other less fragrant aromas. Once again, I've almost completed the circular romp. It's been a great escape from the humdrum of everyday life, and a proper chance to explore and enjoy our fantastic heritage of years gone by. If you like the video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to the channel for more walking adventures.